Is moving to Canada really worth it? Some people say Canada is actually overhyped, and some people say Canada is a dream come true for them. So is it really worth it leaving all that you've worked for back home, selling your things back home, leaving your friends, loved ones, and family back home to move to Canada? Is it really worth it? In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 6 reasons why you should move to Canada, and more than 6 reasons why you shouldn't move to Canada, so you can make an informed decision before you move to Canada. What's up, everyone? I am Tobi, and I provide the tools and resources for moving to Canada, life in Canada, and achieving the Canadian dream. So if you want to see more of that content, make sure you smash the subscribe button as so you're subscribed to my channel, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss my videos. And make sure you smash the like button for me also, so I know that you're enjoying this content, and I'd really appreciate it. So why should you move to Canada? Number one reason I would say is the universal healthcare. So essential basic healthcare is covered. It is publicly funded, and everyone receives the same level of care. So if you're a permanent resident, a citizen, you're covered. And even if you're on work permit, so you're a temporary resident, you're also covered. It is based on a province. If you're a student, you're covered under UHIP, so that's the University Health Insurance. Number 2 is opportunities. This one, everybody knows this. There are way more opportunities here than there are in some other countries, and I feel like it's mainly because labor is rewarded here. There's some jobs that if you do in other countries, literally you're not even going to get anything, like when you compare it to what you get here. So you're able to do jobs that you won't maybe do back home. You'll be able to do those type of jobs here in Canada, so more opportunities for you. Number 3 is our social system. So we have good welfare and social programs. Let's just take this pandemic as an example. During the pandemic, obviously people got laid off and all of that, so government of Canada gave people that qualified for the CERB $2,000 every month. It was first for 4 months, then it has been extended to 7 months now, and it's going to actually change to EI. And talking about EI, that's another benefit. So that's employment insurance. So that's like a temporary financial support in case of job loss or in case of illness or sickness that isn't your fault. Like, it's not like you come and now quit your job and go and take EI, although they actually take money from your paycheck for your EI. There's also the Canadian pension plan, so CPP, they actually take money from your paycheck for that one also. There's childcare benefits, there's GST and HST, which is for low income earners. But just remember, a lot of these things, to actually qualify for it, you have to be a taxpayer. The 4th reason why you should move to Canada is because of the standard of living. I feel like everybody knows this one. Since I was younger in Nigeria, I just knew, oh, abroad. I didn't even know why I wanted to go abroad. I just knew that I wanted to go abroad. The quality of life is different here. 24 hours electricity, although there has been, like, let me just say, up NEPA here before. So 2 years ago, there was a blackout in Ottawa. Summer, it was actually around this period, like ending of August, thereabouts. There was actually a blackout in Ottawa. So I was like, NEPA, is that you? You've landed in Canada already. It was for a whole night. So I would say 2 days. It was for like 2 days, and it was very weird. It was actually very weird. Then good roads and all of that, although there's some roads that are not really good like that here, but good roads generally and all of that. I don't think I need to explain those things. Number 5 is safety and security. There is crime in Canada. Don't get me wrong, there's actually crime in Canada. It's just that the crime rates in Canada are low compared to some other countries. Number 6 is because Canada is diverse, so multicultural. It's a cultural mosaic, so people can still tolerate your culture. So you don't have to like conform to a particular type of way. And even in schools, they actually have like religious accommodation. So wherever you're from, if you have a particular religious event or something like that that you need, you'd actually be able to message your professor and they can make an accommodation for you. So that's actually a plus, and this is very good for immigrants because you will definitely feel welcomed. You feel like you don't need to change your identity, you can still be yourself and you're going to be welcomed. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button also, and share this video with everyone you know. And I want to know, why do you want to come to Canada? I know you probably want to come to Canada, and there are 1,001 reasons why you should come to Canada. So let me know in the comment section, why do you want to come to Canada? So now, next section, why you shouldn't move to Canada. For me, this section is more of things that you should know before you make that big decision, because it's actually a very big decision for some people, because some people sell everything they have back home. They sell their houses, their cars, their land, and everything like that to come to Canada for a promised future. So these aren't necessarily cons, they're not bad things. It's not like there's any negative thing, they're just things that you should know so you know what you're getting yourself into, basically. And at the end of the day, you have to set realistic expectations. You have to know that there will be challenges, there will be obstacles, and I won't lie to you, life can be difficult here also. It's just that there are levels, but as long as you keep pushing, you work hard and everything like that, you have the right information and all of that, you would actually do well here in Canada. So don't let these things I'm saying affect you or scare you or anything like that. They're just things you should know. Simple. The first reason why you shouldn't come to Canada is because it is very hard to settle down. I know Canada accepts immigrants. Canada is a land made of immigrants and all of that. They accept immigrants, highly skilled and all of that, but Canada's job market does the opposite of that. The real opposite. And at the end of the day, Canada actually doesn't owe you anything. You are the one that left your country to come here. Do you get what I mean? So they don't really owe you anything. Yes, they said they'll give you PR, but they don't guarantee you a job here. So their job market actually does the opposite of that, and it's really painful and sad. But at the end of the day, we're the ones that made the decision to come here. It's really hard to get a job without the Canadian experience. You've probably heard that before, Canadian experience. You can interview at a company, and at the end of the day, they'll tell you, oh, you're really qualified, we love your work, we love your portfolio and all of that, but you don't have the Canadian experience, so won't be able to hire you. Or they'll go obviously with another person that has the Canadian experience. If you guys are on the same level and all of that, they would most likely pick the person that has the Canadian experience. It's very sad, but it is what it is. You should just know about that before you come. The unemployment rate in Canada is higher compared to some other countries, some of the popular countries like USA and UK. Canada in 2019, the unemployment rate was 5.67%. In US, it was 3.6%, and in UK, it was 3.85%. This other one under settling down is hard though, hard. Finding accommodation in Canada is not easy. Even people that are in Canada, I know some people that they've been turned down for accommodation, not because anything went wrong, but because a lot of people are looking for houses, a lot of people are looking for places to stay. So you can go for a viewing or whatever, and that particular apartment or whatever place it is, they're like 6 other people on the line for that apartment. So it's actually competitive finding accommodation, especially if you're in a big city or a popular city. It's really competitive finding accommodation. And apart from that, it's just really harder for immigrants because a lot of places need you to have a guarantor, and that guarantor cannot just be anyone. The guarantor has to have good credits. The guarantor has to have like a good job, not really good job, but like a well-paying job that shows that they're able to pay that particular rent. Imagine you come to Canada, you don't have family, you don't have friends. Please, where will you find guarantor from? Even sometimes when you have family and friends or people like that, they might not want to be your guarantor. People have their different reasons because it's attached to their names. So it's really hard to find guarantors sometimes. And because you've not worked here, you don't have credit history here, you don't have a job most times when you come, it's really hard to find accommodation, except you find an angel that will help you, that will be willing to help you. But if you're in smaller cities, like now for me in Ottawa, my first apartment, they didn't mind my parents showing proof of funds and all of that. But in Toronto, a lot of the apartments won't allow you to do that. They want someone in Canada, but because the cost of living is higher there in Toronto, they can't risk anything to come and now be doing, oh, your guarantor is outside Canada or whatever. Well, how would they hold the person? That type of thing. Number 2 is bills. This one is painful. There are different types of bills in this Canada. Different types. There are some that you even hear and be like, who did I offend? There's hydro, car insurance. On top of your car, you'll be paying car insurance every month. The amount you pay for internet bill, phone bill is very expensive in Canada. I know how back home, at least if you don't have credit, someone can call you, your friend can call you and you pick up. Here, if you don't have credits, if you don't pay your phone bill and your line gets disconnected, nobody can call you. That's it. In case of emergency or whatever, nobody can call you. So you kind of always have to pay your phone bill, and it's expensive, but you always have to pay it. Then food, clothes and all of that are more expensive in Canada than in US. So a lot of times Canadians go across the border to buy things. I've done that before, to buy clothes there and all of that. Then assistance is expensive expensive here. Like all these, oh, nanny, maid, and all of that, it is expensive here. So most times, for most parents, sadly, a lot of their salary goes to finding a babysitter, finding a childcare provider, nanny, and all of that. A lot of their salary goes there. It's really, really expensive, way above minimum wage. You pay them way above minimum wage. So that's why a lot of times people try to sponsor their parents to come to Canada and stay and take care of their children, because that's free for them. They would rather sponsor them if they meet the income threshold for that. They'll sponsor their parents to come, and that is it. Number 3 is taxes. I know they collect taxes in Nigeria, and I know they've started really enforcing it and all of that, but taxes here, it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying, because there are different types of taxes. There's income tax, sales tax, capital gains, property, different types of taxes. Like almost everything is taxed. Almost everything is taxed, and you're like, who did I offend again? So your income salary can reduce, actually not can, it will reduce a lot because of taxes, but I'll teach you a way to optimize taxes so you can benefit from it. At the end of the day, the taxes we pay funds all these things that you see and hear about Canada. The healthcare, free healthcare is from taxes. Everything, all the social programs, benefits, everything like that is from taxpayers. So at the end of the day, it's a good thing for us, but it's annoying sometimes. Uncle Sam is annoying sometimes, but it's a good thing for us. That's why we're enjoying all we're enjoying. Number 4 is because Canada is a credit-driven society. If you're now coming from a country like that where it's not credit-driven to a country that is credit-driven, oh my goodness, don't make mistakes. Don't have poor credit score. That just that one score can change your life in plenty ways here, because you won't be able to qualify for a lot of things if you have bad credit score. Let me tell you, sometimes before employers even hire you, they actually do a credit check when they're doing all the background check. Your landlords do credit check. A lot of things, phone plans, they do credit check. Car loans and all of that, they do credit check. And you might not be able to qualify for a lot of things. You might not be able to qualify for mortgage, you might not be able to qualify for car loans, even phone plans and all of that. And sometimes because you have low credit, your interest rate is going to be higher because you're seen as high risk because of your low credit. That's actually a con, because if you're in somewhere where it's not credit driven, you can enjoy your life freely. But here you have to be cautious, because credit score actually affects a lot. Number 5 is getting rich. So what I mean by this is that it's hard to get rich here. Not that it's hard to get rich here, but you'll be richer in your home country. I'll put it like that. You'll be balling and flexing in your home country than you would here. Here, a lot of people live the average life, comfortable life, and all of that. You have to be super rich to live like a rich person. Do you get what I mean? Because their bills, taxes, and all of that, what you take home isn't that much. So you have to be super rich to live like a rich person. I know when you convert like how much you earn here, like let me say you earn 65, 70k. If you convert it to naira, oh, you're a rich person. But unless you are in Nigeria earning or balling with that money, like even with houses, like when you see people's houses and all of that, they don't pay it themselves. A lot of times they don't build it themselves. There's just a few people that actually have the money to build houses themselves. I know there are some people that actually pay for their houses with cash, but there are a few people. I've actually not met anybody yet that has paid for their house with cash. A lot of times people pay with loan. So you get a loan from the bank or a lender. Obviously you put your own down payment to, and you have mortgage for 25 to 30 years. So that's a debt. Debt is normal in this country. There are various types of debts: mortgage, car loan, line of credit, HELOC, credit cards, student loan, plenty types of debts in this country. So you kind of get used to it, but you just have to know how to use debt well and how to leverage debt. What is good debt and what is bad debt, and that is it. Number 6 is weather. You can't say Canada without weather, without us having 8 months or 9 months of winter and all of that. Yes, I know it's really cold in Canada. It gets up to minus 40 degrees thereabouts. It's cold. And let me tell you one thing, the weather here is really extreme. At least in Ottawa, it's really extreme. It gets really cold and it gets really hot. Like most times I'm hotter here than I am in Nigeria. And I went to Nigeria like 2 years ago and I compared it. I'm hotter here. Even my parents came. One time they came and they were sweating. That type of sweat that it be like this. When I said that Canada is hot, they did not really believe me when they came summertime, because normally they'll come winter time. When they came summertime, they experienced it for themselves and they're like, yo, it's actually really hot, it's extreme. but you will actually get used to it. Let me tell you, oh, Canada is bad, the weather or whatever, you will get used to it. At the end of the day, you will adapt, your body will adapt, you yourself will adapt. For me, I was lucky because in my school we actually have a tunnel. That was like the best thing. That's a reason why people even go to my school, just because of the tunnel. They're like, I'm picking that university because of the tunnel. Because I'll go to school 8 a.m. till I leave school around like 10-11 p.m. So that's like more than 12 hours. I won't even see snow. I won't even remember that it's winter outside. I'll be feeling like it's summer inside because of our tunnel. So I'll drop my winter jacket, remove my boots, wear normal flat shoe or even sandal, wear normal t-shirts and be walking around. That tunnel is a blessing. You actually get used to it because when it's like 5 degrees here, you see us wearing hoodie. You actually get used to it. I'm being serious. The first time I came out, I saw people wearing hoodie when it was cold. I'm like, hey, cold is not catching these people. But now I'm a big girl. Let me know in the comment section, are you excited for the winter? Are you scared because of the stories you hear? Are you excited just because of snow and just to get a feel of it and all of that? Number 7 is loneliness. If you come to Canada, you don't have friends and family, it might be really hard for you, especially in the beginning stage when you haven't made friends and all of that. So you might get lonely, and not even just lonely, you might feel homesick. Even till now, I feel homesick a lot of times. Like when I watch some shows and I see Nigeria and all of that, I'm like, I just miss Nigeria. I miss the air. You know, Nigeria. When I used to step, as soon as I step in the airport or land in Nigeria, I just know that I'm in Nigeria. Because the feel is different, the vibe, the air, everything about it is different. But sometimes I actually miss that. I miss some things that I feel like we used to take for granted. Being able to just buy puff puff or small chops or other nice things, just being able to do something easily. I miss that, and I feel like we take a lot of things for granted. Another thing that personally I know I experienced is that I don't know how to put this, but this is going to be normal actually, because if you're living somewhere where people look like you to another country where people don't look like you, it is going to be normal. I didn't really realize I was black until I came to Canada. Don't get me wrong, like I used to travel when I was younger a lot, and because it was like family vacations or we're going to stay with our family there or things like that, I didn't really realize it. But when I came to Canada, and it was not just me going to the mall or going to like places that are like open, I realized that I was black. Because in my classes, our work, our conferences, events and all of that, places that are like very structured, you realize that you're the only black person. And a lot of Canadians are not racist. Most Canadians are not racist. I've only encountered one racist experience, like verbally racist experience, out of my 6 years here in Canada. So a lot of Canadians aren't racist, but obviously there are some people that aren't used to you. Some people have never really seen black people that's like black people in their face before. Do you get what I mean? Like, you will still fascinate some people, I'll put it that way. Do you get what I mean? And you will still scare off some people. It's normal. It is normal. You're not in your country where everybody is black. Okay, in another country, some people already have a stereotype of black people, what they see in movies or on the internet and all of that. You see some people crossing the road when you're trying to cross and all of that. So you just have to build a thick skin when you're coming. You might not experience it immediately. It might be later on you might experience it. My first year here, I don't think I experienced anything like that. My first 2 years, it was like later on. It's not as bad, but it happens once in a while. And you too, you just do your own back. Me, when someone cross the road, me too, across the road. Me too, if you're running away from me, I'm running away from you too. You're not the only one that can run away. Like if you're on the bus now and because you came to come and sit down with somebody, the person now moved in one way or the person now got up to sit somewhere else. Me too, as I see that you're about to get up, I will get up and sit somewhere else. So that is it. But at the end of the day, you just have to learn to adjust, adapt, and you will actually strive here. Your dreams will come true, and patience is key, especially when you just land here. You're going to exercise that patience on another level. Patience, faith, all of that, you're going to exercise it on another level. A lot of people have to do that. Some people are lucky and they don't have to do that and all of that, but just put all of that in your head. And if you enjoyed this video, watch my reality of life in Canada video up here. This is like no sugarcoating about Canada. The fact about Canada, you must tell the truth every time. You cannot be lying, because I've met people here that say that, oh, they're too, I don't know how to explain it, but it's normal. Sometimes when you come here and when things don't work out well, you're ashamed, not ashamed, but you just don't want people to know that you are struggling or suffering, or you just don't want people to laugh at you, because we're human beings. Some people will laugh at you like because they know that you are here and you did not achieve that your dream that you told them you were going to achieve, and all of that is normal. But I'm just going to tell you guys everything. I've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for sticking this long. Don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment down, let me know why you're coming to Canada, and let me know how prepared or what your ginger is for the weather in Canada. And don't forget to share this video, share this with everyone, even if they're not coming to Canada, just share this with them. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.